and gentlemen, and welcome to the Morning Toon Report, soon to be the morning something else, because I am expanding beyond Toons, and I am starting with actual television series too. I will still be doing Toons, but I will also be doing other shows, because I have a couple shows I want to get to. I want to incorporate Umbrella Academy into it. I want to incorporate the Tokusatsu shows. And I just figure instead of making a bunch of little shows, why not do one big one with a bunch of different television shows. I still haven't figured out what to call it, but I will figure that out at some point. But for now, we are still watching Houseman Hotel. We are on episode 5, and that means we get to introduce my celebrity crush, my baby, Jeremy Jordan. Love him, think he's adorable, although at first I almost didn't recognize him because this was so different than the other roles I've seen him do, until I heard him sing, because of course he sings, because when you have JJ, you always have him sing, and then I'm like, oh yeah, this is definitely him. Basically, Charlie's father comes to the hotel, and she starts showing him around, and of course he's, like everybody else, is very skeptical, because he's like, some of these people, they cannot be reformed. There's no possible way you're going to reform these sinners. And I honestly agree with him. I think there are some people on planet Earth that can't be reformed. There are just really, really bad people. I know I watch a lot of different TV shows, not naming any specifically, but I've watched shows where I know that there are just awful, horrible people on this planet. And some of them I also believe cannot be reformed. But Charlie's going to try. She's going to try her hardest, no matter what, and she's insistent that she can get it done and make it work, even though me and Lucifer, to an extent, do not agree with her, but eventually he does agree to let her go and visit heaven. I think she already did that once, though, and it didn't work out, so I'm surprised she wants to try that again, because she already tried visiting Adam, and Adam didn't want to help her, so I don't know who else up there she is going to go see. Maybe her mother? Maybe Lilith is still alive? But, I don't know. She's gonna go try. Meanwhile, one of Alistair's lovers, I think, his exes, comes to the hotel, and it took me a minute to realize that this is the same girl who played Spinel, because I did not actually watch the Steven Universe movie. I only know that song, and that song is fire, but you know which song I mean. So I didn't actually recognize her for a minute, and then until I looked her up. But she comes to the hotel, and there's this whole thing about, oh, you know, she's a problem, and she only comes when she needs something. And honestly, I really don't care. It dragged down the parts with Lucifer, because Lucifer is just so much fun. He's so bubbly, and he's so, like, childish, and it's really funny. But it dragged it down. It brought the whole plot to a screeching halt. I do admit it showed that Alistair was helpful, and it showed that he could defend the hotel and he's willing to help. And that's nice, but it just, I didn't care. I'm sorry. I do like that one line, God, what was it, about her, killing the mafia boss's girlfriend. And she's like, so, I may owe some people some money. And then there's, like, a giant crash, and she's like, okay, so I may have also crashed a car. And I may have also ran into them. That was funny. That was actually the one moment I actually really liked. But that bitch deserved it. That was so hilarious. But other than that, I didn't really care about her plotline. I wish they'd spent more time between Charlie and Lucifer, because that was so... He's so much fun, and Jeremy is such a good singer. He's, that whole montage with the casino, it's a good song. I still think Loser Baby is the best song, and I don't think I found a song that tops it yet, but Hell's Greatest Dad is still awesome. But that is today, and I will see you tomorrow for episode 6, because once we're done with this show ends in 8 episodes, I think, so we'll be done by Friday, or Saturday, because Friday I might reserve for a movie, but we'll see.